Okay, I'm out for just a run. Nice, easy. Trying to keep my heart rate low. I've been reading about heart rate, being able to go for super mega long distances and running at zone 2, which is kind of ridiculously low compared to where I usually run at. I usually run at zone 4, which is like hard running. So I'm trying to do some things, breathing things, pace things to stay low. Been mostly in zone 3, which has been good, but I'm going to keep working over time to try to get that lower and lower and lower as I run. But I found some more tracks. This is how this all got started, with the sighting of tracks. But here on April, whatever it is, middle of April, it's cross country ski tracks. It's tempting to take them out of storage, but I don't think I'm gonna. All right, got about a half hour to go. Gonna wrap this up. All right, so I got done with that run. It was interesting trying to control my heart rate. It's definitely something that takes months and months to get it to consistently be lower on a run like that. But comparing this run to the last two long runs, I was lower in heart rate, but I was also lower in pace. Um, so we'll see. I also wasn't super confident in the heart rate that my watch was catching. There were stretches where it was basically the same. It was like at 110 for 5 minutes, and I was like, that's really consistent. Maybe too much. And then it did the same thing where it was just 140 for a long time. But maybe I was just running really consistently. I don't know. I might try to dig out an old heart rate monitor that I have. Maybe it is gone. But anyway, I got super chilled. Uh, Even though it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like -3 or something Celsius. And normally, like when I was skiing, that would be hot. I wouldn't even want a jacket on. But today, compared to being 60 just a couple days ago, it felt really cold and it just got a huge chill. Um, so I'm gonna go warm up. Last thing, I've been wondering about the participation rates in distance learning so far, because it's definitely not been everybody. And one thing our district is dealing with is uh, students who don't have access to devices. There's a lot. Students who don't have computers, laptops, tablets, things like that. So one of their major efforts has been to get those devices into their hands over these last several weeks. And they're starting to hit the homes. The Chromebooks are hitting the houses this week. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes. But I was looking at my data. For all my students, I have about 43% of my students don't have a Chromebook or a device that they can access Google Classroom on. So that's a lot. And that number should close to nearly zero in the next week or so, which will be awesome. And then of the students who have devices, about 33, No, of all my students, 33% are accessing, have done something on Google Classroom. So then if I just put the 43 and the 33 together, that's 76, which leaves 24% of students who have access, or at least we think they do, who aren't joining in. So I thought that was actually kind of good. Like 1 in 4 students in these circumstances who can access aren't accessing. And we can close that gap too. So that was just an interesting piece of analysis that I did. I don't know if the math actually works that way or not, but it was just sort of some back of the napkin stuff that tangent I was going on when I could have been doing any number of other things. So that's it for now. A lot of exciting things to come. Got some possible new announcements and things for this weekend, which will be exciting. That's it for now. Have a good night, everybody.